shine right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on the sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I would never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty ought to be my me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Fair of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. This is TJ Logan to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Gone! Detroit!
On 1st down, it's Rosen. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Chad Williams, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. The first carry now, this is Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. From the gun, it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 1st down throw for Mariota. He hits Baldwin right side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he stopped immediately there. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, last week he found his way in the backfield from that linebacker position for 4 tackles for a loss. Another one there first quarter.
Yeah, help me out because we watched tape together before this game. We were watching what he did last week. Did that field tilt in his favor where he was just running down the plays? It certainly felt like it, didn't it? It felt like it on that play as well. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, Mariota. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. First down, Mariota. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Throwing, Mariota. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's caught. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They get it to him running left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
On goal happens, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit, a great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Mariota, eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. It's complete to Williams. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Look at the spin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Down, Rosen. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. On the carry, it's Logan. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Johnson breaks a tackle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mariota now. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked up by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Jamar Taylor will be credited with the tackle. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. And the pitch goes to Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Dean. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. To throw Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mariota on 1st down. It's caught. Block it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Miller. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baldwin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A handoff to Penny. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Penny. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd and 10, it's Rosen again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Penny. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll toss it to Miller. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Again, it's Miller. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now a handoff to Miller, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. 319. 319.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Frank Clark in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Rosen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from
out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line.